What's going on? It's your boy Quicken and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Bayern Munich career mode. This is season 3 episode number 4, and I thought this career mode series was gonna run out of steam. You know, we're already 3 seasons in. A lot of you, I thought we're already gonna get bored of it, but a lot of you still love it and you guys are still hyped up to see these episodes. So thank you so much, and as always, if you guys go on to enjoy this episode, make sure to slap a big like on the video, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe because I take out FIFA 18 career mode content on the daily. And with that said, let's get into some comments that I thought deserved to be in this episode. So we have my man Bogdan Luka 28. He is telling me to give Draxler the number 28 shirt. Now, last episode, I asked you guys, should Julian Draxler keep the number 10 shirt? He looks pretty good in it. I'm not gonna lie, he looks really good in it. But we have my man Bogdan Luka 28 saying that we should give him number 28, and I feel like he's telling me to give him number 28 because in his username he has Luka 28 in it. So maybe that's why he wants us to do it. But you know, currently Justin Kluivert is the number 28, and I feel like he looks really good with that number considering he's young, and you know, he wouldn't really fit that number 10 role. So I feel like Julian Draxler deserves this number 10, especially since we spent like $80 million on him, and we need to get some money for him. So we need to get some shirt sales. That's why he's basically the number 10. So I'm sorry, Bogdan, I'm sorry, but we're gonna keep number 28 on Justin Kluivert, and Draxler will keep the number 10. Now we have my man Hatem. He says, you deserve 100K soon. Thank you so much for that. And he says that the number 12 shirt should be vacant because that is the number that, you know, basically the fans have. That is their number because they are the 12th member of the team. So we're going to take off the number 12 for Benjamin Baum, which is, he's a youngster here in the Bayern team. We got him for the youth academy, so we're going to take him off and we're going to give him number 31. That way the number 12 shirt is vacant. So thank you so much for that comment. I'm trying to keep this career mode as realistic as possible, and with that, you know, those little small details really do help out. And here we go with Alex G. Here's another comment. He says, I love the decision to keep Werner, but I think you should give Sane more chance to play. I signed him in a Bayern career mode as well. I trained him, and I got him up to a 90 rating. So currently, yes, Sane is on the bench. But as I told you guys, you know, I like to rotate the team. I like to give everyone, you know, equal chance to play. So, you know, I will take this comment into consideration, and I will be playing him the most I can. Sane is a big part of our team. I did want to loan him out in the first half of the season, but you know, we're not able to do that anymore. So I'm gonna try use him the most I can now that we have him. So don't worry, he will be playing a lot more games, but you know, currently we have Sanchez and Draxler on the wing, and those two, you know, they're mainstays. They're doing really good. And I'm sorry about the interruption, but the next comment comes from Elias Kadiri. He says, you should change the formation of your first team to a 4-3-1-2. So I did change it to see how it would look, and it actually looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Now, the only thing I don't like about it is that it has no wingers, but if you take a look at the midfield, I feel like this midfield would be very talented and would win a lot of balls and, you know, control possession. So as you guys can see, we have Casemiro, Thiago, Tolisso, and Draxler as the midfielders. Up top, we got Lewandowski and Werner, and because of this formation, we lose out on a player like Alexis Sanchez. Now, you know, he told me to put Sanchez as a striker, but I feel like Werner does a lot better there, and he honestly has proved himself in that position. So if I were to do this formation, this would be the starting 11. And you know, as of right now, I'm gonna keep the old formation we had, but I feel like this could be a good formation to test out in the future. So thank you for your comment. The next comment comes from Fimo Jimo, and he says, bro, Timo Werner is 84 rated. Stop playing him. Just play with one striker in Robert Lewandowski. And can someone please tell Fimo Jimo what Timo Werner has done in Bayern Munich, bro? He's been the top scorer in the Bundesliga the last 2 seasons with us. Why the hell would I bench him? You guys have to realize that rating isn't everything in FIFA, bro. Like, you can have an 86 rated Muller, who I'm not gonna lie, he's a good player, but honestly, I would rather have Werner as our striker. Even though he's 2 ratings less, I feel like Werner's faster, he has better finishing, and I overall like him a lot more. So rating is not everything. I'm sorry for Mojo. I'm not going to bench Timo Werner. He's too damn good. And the next comment comes from Leon Rinch. He says, get young talents and play them in small cups so they get more playing time. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Leon, for your comment. So I actually do have a youth cup squad, and this is how it basically looks. I've tried incorporating the most youth players that we can possibly put. So, you know, in goal we have Fructal. He is our youngest goalkeeper. We have Martin, Mustafi, Gotza, and Hisaj. on the defensive line. And, you know, obviously Gotze is a youngster there. Dorsch and Renato Sanchez as defensive mids. Benko as the cam. Pantovic as left winger. Moritz Roth as the right mid. He's a youth academy player, so he comes in there. And Muller as striker. So this is how basically our DFB Pokal Cup squad is going to look. Once we get into harder games, obviously I'm going to put more experienced players, but as of right now, this is how our youth squad team is looking. And one of the last comments is, please don't use Fruchtel as a Champions League keeper. You're going for the treble this season, and Neuer is the better keeper, so please use Neuer in the harder games. So, you know, yeah, I'm gonna listen to you. Obviously, I do want Fruchtel to play more games. That's why I wanted him to play in the Champions League. But obviously, once we get into a game against Real Madrid, you know, Barcelona, Manchester City, obviously I'm gonna put Neuer in goal. But for these games in the group stages, I'm gonna try my best to put Fruchtel because I want him to play a lot more. And as you guys can see, he could play these games. We got teams in this group like Spartak, Milan, Shakhtar. You know, they're not too good, so I feel like Christian Fruchtel could start those games. Once we get into the knockout stages, I feel like, yes, that is when we need to put Neuer. But as of right now, we're gonna keep Christian Fruchtel as our Champions League goalkeeper. And the final comment comes from Casper the Beast, and he says, I think even your dog enjoys the career mode since he's always sits on your bed. Haha, good vid again, bro. So thank you for that comment. And yeah, bro, I don't know what happens, dude. Like, he's not here right now. He was here, but he wanted to leave. But you know, for the most part, when I'm not recording and I'm just in here, like, he cries a lot. He cries, he wants attention. You know, I start recording and he just stays quiet. He just sits there, which is impressive, and I love that. But sometimes, you know, he does whine and complain, so I have to let him out. But you know, I like how a lot of you have noticed my dog in these career mode videos. It's really, really funny. But that is pretty much it for the comments, and we are now gonna get into the episode. We're going to start off things versus Spartak Moscow. I'm going to train some players here and then get into that game. And let's try to get another 3 points here. And so, guys, this is going to be the starting 11 that will be playing the first game of the episode versus Spartak Moscow. And, you know, I decided to put some different players. That way you guys don't see the same team in every game, because we are going to be simming a lot of games in this season. And, you know, I always have to put our best team in the games we actually play. So, you know, I try to change it up. So we have Martin as left back. Mustafi comes in as the center back duo next to Sulla. Kimmich stays as right back. Fruchtel in goal. We got Renato Sanchez and Goretzka as center mids. Kluivert on the left, Muller on the right, and up top we got Lewandowski and Werner. On the bench we got the likes of Alexis Sanchez, Coman, Talisio, Thiago, Boateng, Hisage, and Neuer. So we have a lot of good players on the bench. But without further ado, let's get into this game and let's get another 3 points in our Champions League group. And so this is a starting 11 for Spartak Moscow, and they have a lot of interesting players. I see they got Musa up top as striker. They got Promes as their right winger, Ake and Lemos as their center back. So they picked up some pretty good players, and you know, it's a pretty decent squad, but we have such a much stronger team, and it's always hard to play in Russia, you know, especially because of the weather. It gets really, really cold out there. So we're going to try to get a good performance in versus Spartak Moscow, and it's going to be very hard to get a win here. So let's see what happens in this game. Oh, they're running forward, bro. They're running forward. Good pass to Ahmed Musa. And that is 1-0. What an attack. No, it's not. It was offside. And I don't know how the hell that was offside. But, bro, that was such a freaking nice goal, dude. Look at that run. The through pass timed almost perfectly. But he was offside. And we're lucky they don't get that goal so early on. Cross it. Cross it. Who's in there? Werner! Oh, God, he's unable to do anything, bro. This has been such a hard game. Come on, bros. Let's break the deadlock. Werner, can you pair up? No, he can't. Not yet. We leave it off. Still nothing. Werner, finesse from Werner, and the save. Oh, my God. Werner was just trying to connect with Lewandowski. He couldn't. Goes for a shot himself, and the goalkeeper comes up with a big boy save. Justin Kluivert. Oh, yeah, there we go. Lewandowski. Timo Werner. Open it wide. Oh, great job. 1-2. Dude, that was not offside. That was not offside, bro. They don't even give me a replay. That's what pisses me off. At least show me why or how I was offside. One final attack here. Can this be it? Lewandowski with Timo Werner, and look at the defense. Look at that. That is so damn impressive. I'm going to have to take out Timo Werner because he already has a booking, and he just hasn't been the same Timo Werner in this game. So we're going to have to make some changes soon, but that's Pedro Rocha. Look at that. He just gets past Martin. And they drag one of our defenders. Kimmich able to take it out. And a very disappointing game from us. We couldn't even get one goal, but at least we keep a clean sheet and get a draw here in Moscow. And I have to admit, this was a very good game from Spartak. And, you know, we at least get a draw, which is good. And I told you guys, it was going to be hard to get a win here. And after that result, this is how our group is looking. So, we're in first place with 4 points. Spartak has the same amount of points, but we have a better goal difference. Milan are in third. They get their first win of the Champions League campaign versus Shakhtar. And they're in third, and Shakhtar are in fourth. So, we're in first place, which is good. And, you know, we should have done better in Russia, but we get a draw. And the good thing is that we're still in first place. And so we go on to sim our first match of the episode. We draw 1-1 versus Ingolstadt. Koeman scoring the goal and Werner picking up an injury. So this is a bad thing about simming matches. You don't know if your players are going to get booked or injured. So hopefully it's not too bad, but we draw. And I tried putting in a strong side because we do have international friendlies coming up. So we have a huge break there and we come out with a draw. And so we get the news that Timo Werner is only going to be out for 7 days. So thank God it was not a horrible injury. And so after that draw, we drop down to second place. Leverkusen do have one more game played than us, but you know, even if we win our next game, they're still gonna have a 2-point lead on us. So we are forced to win our next game versus Wolfsburg, who are in 10th place. So you know, they're a good side, and we always struggle against mid-table teams. So hopefully we don't ruin this. We're at home, we have the home crowd advantage. Let's get a win here, boys. And so here we are. Let's get this game underway. We still haven't been able to win a game this episode, which is really disappointing. They open it wide. David Alaba unable to stop the pass. Now it's Kramaric with a pass in, and wow, that was a freaking whisker away from getting on the boot of Roberto Firmino. Long ball, Boateng able, does not win it. Now it's Kramaric in front of goal, goes for a shot, and that is easy for Neuer. Boateng, very bad display of defending there. And dude, I don't know what's been with us these last couple of games. Like, we're not playing good at all. It's not normal of us to be playing this bad. Come on, man, let's create something. Good long ball for Timo Werner. We're in space now, and we're just gonna keep it here. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Casemiro leaves it off for Timo Werner with a bang, and Casteels with a save. And he is one of our bitter rivals. He's always making good saves. Long ball for Julian Draxler. Oh, why didn't you get that on target, bro? That was such a beautiful cross, too. David Alaba, time to run. That's a good ball. A good shot from Kramaric, and it gets past Manuel Neuer. I do not understand how that got past Manuel Neuer. I can't believe that got past him. Like, how does that go in? And, dude, this has been one of the worst starts of an episode. We draw our first game. We draw our second game that we sim, and now we're losing to Wolfsburg at home. Come on, Thiago. Go for a shot. Deflected. Julian Draxler. Thiago. Werner. Strike. Goes wide. I'm going to have to change things up. And so we changed the formation to a 4-3-3 attack. I feel like the 4-4-2 is just not working at all anymore. So we're going to take out Werner. He's going to be the sacrifice. San is going to come in on the left. And we are also going to put in Goretzka for Thiago. And those are the changes. Let's get a draw. Oh yeah, we're not gonna win this game, dude. This has been baffling. Such a bad performance, dude. I'm done. I am so done. Another freaking bad performance. A loss at home versus Wolfsburg. I'm gonna have to change something with our formation. I'm not liking the way we're playing at all. Like, we're not able to create chances. They're stopping our strikers from doing anything. And, man, 1-0 loss to Wolfsburg at home. And so I changed the formation to a 4-3-3 with a holding defensive mid. And I feel like we have to change the formation. We're going to sacrifice Werner, who hasn't been playing well at all. So we're going to have Lewandowski as the main striker. Next to him are Draxler and Alexis Sanchez. And if these two don't impress me, we have Sane and Koeman who can come in on the wing. So that is what we're going to do with the formation. And we are now facing AC Milan in our next game. And we've been in poor form lately. We lost our previous game. We drew the 2 games before that. So, I mean, we've been doing really, really bad. So, I go in with a very strong side. We put in Leroy Sané to start, Thomas Müller as well. And hopefully this is a side that can get things rolling for us and have us on a winning track once again. So, that's our starting 11. We have to get a win here, boys. We've been in poor form lately. Thomas Müller. able to get that ball. I don't know how the hell he passed that, but he got a pass in. Now that's a good ball to Lewandowski. Now it's Leroy Sané. We go for a strike, and it's not such a bad strike there. We get a corner kick. All right, great ball. We're passing the ball very well. Lewandowski back to Tolisso. Now it's Tolisso for a strike over the bar, and come on. Now it's Casemiro with Tolisso. Lewandowski. We're gonna wait for Muller to make a run, and we know he's not that fast, but he gets to that ball. And that's going to be a penalty. Yes, it is. Unless it's a free kick, but I'm pretty sure that's a penalty. Yellow card for Ricardo Rodriguez. And Muller was going to drive into that box. I was going to cross it in. I don't know if the cross was going to do anything, but they take him out. And could this be the goal that we desperately need to get on a roll? Lewandowski makes it 1-0 finally, and it comes from a penalty kick. And I'm surprised, bro. I'm surprised this is the first goal of the episode. Honestly, this is the third game we play, and it's the first goal we get. And it's Lewandowski back to scoring, and man, we really needed that. And that just takes off a lot of pressure from my shoulders. Now we can defend and concentrate our attacks and try to go with precise counterattacks. So AC Milan are on the ropes now, and it looks like they're gonna have to come back and try to get a goal back. Lucas Biglia, Montolivo with Karim Benzema. He finds Lucas Biglia. Royce, we have to be careful with him. Montolivo trying to leave it off. Casemiro gets in the way of that. Great defense from him. Mustafi finds a long ball for Hisage. Now it's Leroy Sané. Beautiful Cruyff turn. We're in the box, bro. We're going to cross it in. Whoever's in there, please get a header on it. And they stop the cross. Now it's Casemiro with a bang, and it goes over the bar. But we're getting a lot more chances now. I'm loving the way we're playing. Marco Reus. And look at the midfield, bro. We have a lot of players defending, and that's what we need. If we want to keep this result, we need to defend. Thiago wins it. And they're unable to win that. Now it's Thomas Müller on the wing. Yes, let's go. Let's go, Thomas Müller. We leave it off. That's a good pass to Thiago, to Lewandowski, but the cross did not have a lot of power on it. But now it's Müller. Oh my God, that was a horrible voice crack, but it's 2-0. And Thomas Müller coming through for us. He gave us a penalty, and now he gives us a goal. What a goal. 2-0 versus AC Milan, and things are looking bright for us now. And boys, I'm feeling a lot better with this 4-3-3 formation. I feel like we're getting a lot more done. We're creating a lot more. And defensively, we're actually a lot better now. So I'm happy with this 4-3-3 currently. But it is the 66th minute, and I feel like it's time to make some changes. So I feel like Muller had a good game, but we need to have faster wingers. So we're going to take out Muller. We're going to move Sané to the right wing position, and we're going to put Coman to play as left winger. And we are also going to take out Thiago and put in Goretzka. That way our midfield is a lot more defensive, and I feel like Goretzka is just a very athletic player, so we're going to put him in. Those are 2 changes, and so far it looks like we're going to get a win here. Bonaventura, oh, they open it wide. Now it's going to be Kimmich versus Royce. Hisage versus Suso. Benzema leaves it off. Oh, too much space. The shot. Neuer, great dive. Kingsley's on it, holds possession. Now it's Tolisso. We find Leroy Sané on it. He's in. He wants his goal. He wants his goal. He goes for a strike straight for Donnarumma. But a great opportunity there for the 3rd goal. But finally, we win our first game of the episode. And with this win, that leaves us on top of our group table. We beat AC Milan 2-0. And boys, this just relieves me so much. A good result here. And let's get into the next game and final game of the episode versus Hamburg. And after that game versus AC Milan, a lot of our players were tired, so I had to make a lot of changes. So Bayer Leverkusen win another game, and now they have 22 points, and that just makes their lead a lot bigger. So we're gonna have to come back in this league, and we're gonna have to start winning a lot more games, because it's been very disappointing from us starting off. And you know, we didn't even start off that bad. You know, we had 5 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. That is pretty good considering, you know, those were our first 8 matches of the league. But you know, losing isn't acceptable, and Leverkusen have been doing really well in the league. So we have to step up our game, and let's take a look at our starting 11. And so the changes I made is that we put Goretzka as center defense mid. Casemiro takes a break. Draxler comes in on the left. Sanchez on the right. Werner as striker. You know, our striker Lewandowski was really tired after that game versus AC Milan, so we're gonna put in Werner. And good thing we have a good backup, because Werner is a very good player, and let's see how he does by himself as the lone striker. Oh yes, let's go. Alexis Sanchez making a run now. We're gonna do a nice Berba spin. We're gonna do a nice little pace of dribbling, and we leave it out for Tolisso, and he is unable to get a goal. But so close, so close. Great job from Alexis. And Tolisso just unable to get it on target. A lot of players making a lot of movements. I don't know what to do, but we leave it off to Timo Werner. He's in space, and they get in the way of him. So far, Werner unable to find himself in this game. Come on, Werner. I believe in you, bro. You're still a very good striker. You just scored a hat-trick last episode. Thiago with Werner. Ooh, what a run from Werner. He's in, and he still can't score. He literally almost ran into goal, and I don't know how the hell their keeper was able to stop that from going in. Boateng running down Dost. I don't know why he decided to go after him. Now it's Timo Werner. Tolisso, let's open it wide with David Alaba. Ooh, we see Julian Draxler in. Now it's going to be a cross for Timo Werner. Yes! That is Timo Werner's first goal of the episode. And it comes from a great counterattack. Julian Draxler with a great cross. And Timo Werner, he had to do a lot to get that ball. He had to get into a good position, time down the pass, and a great goal from Timo Werner. Whew, things are going back to normal. We got players like Timo Werner scoring, and the team is overall producing a lot more play. 1-0 versus Hamburg. Great display. Long ball, Boateng. Oh wow, very bad tackle from Boateng, and now they're in with Holtby, and it's Holtby to make it 1-1. Oh man, even though we're playing defensive, they still got through our defense. I don't know why Boateng did such a horrible tackle. And because of that mistake, we are now leveled 1-1. And then we have our defense scrambling all over the place. And Holtby, good job from you, bro. That was a nice goal. Goretzka wins it, though. Now it's Tolisso. We open it up with Alexis Sanchez. And another bad strike. Come on, Alexis. You have to learn how to finish some shots, bro. What's up with you? A very entertaining first half. Both teams scored, but it's still leveled 1-1. And I feel like we're going to be the side to win because we've been playing really well. Yes, very good cross. Boateng. Ah, come on, Boateng. Holtby with Dost. Oh, come on. Dost with Brady. Ah, look at that. What a good ball. And that is 2-1. God damn, dude. What a play. I have to see this replay. And obviously it's Lewis Holtby who scores again. But, bro, look at that. Bad job from Thiago. He should just stayed in front of his man. And, dude, Lewis Holtby with another goal. Neuer rushes out. And our center backs are just too slow to catch up. We make some changes here. We take out Thiago and put in a winger. So, Julian Draxler moves into the center mid position. And we move KLUIVERT to the left. So, oh, man, dude, we need to get a goal now. We have no choice but to go attacking, man. There's no point in defending anymore. They've already scored 2 goals when we defend. So, let's go, boys. Alexis. Let's go with Tolisso. We go for shot. Deflected. Cross. And the keeper gets to it. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Brady, really? Oh, come on. What's with our defense? Look at our defense. It's so horrible. It's so horrible, dude. Werner, make the run. Justin KLUIVERT. Can you be the super sub? Can you be the super sub? We leave it off to Tolisso. And it's 2-2. Justin KLUIVERT with the assist. And in the dying minutes of the game, we get a goal to level it up. Tolisso with the goal. And with that, we are so far avoiding the loss. A great pass from KLUIVERT to Tolisso. I was trying to pass it to Werner, but the pass just went to Tolisso. Great finish from him. And one more goal and we can win this game. Let's focus, boys. Long ball. Alaba. Just mark your man. Just mark your man. Oh, now it's Dost. Get in his way. Get in his way. Alaba. Unable to stop the cross. They're in. The header from Brady goes off target. So that is the end of the game. We draw away versus Hamburg, and I thought we were going to win this game, but Lewis Holtby put in a great performance. He scored 2 goals, and he made it difficult for us to get a draw here, but we get a point, and let's see how we finish off the episode in the league table. And so this is how we leave off the episode. We are in 3rd place with 15 points. In the beginning of the episode, we were in 1st, and now we drop down to 3rd. Leverkusen make their way up to 1st with 22 points. Stuttgart, out of all teams, are in 2nd with 16 points. We're in 3rd. Köln are in 4th with 13 points. and well, that's how we finish off. Next episode, we're gonna play our first game in the DFB Pokal versus a very cool looking team. They're called Münster. So our youth cup squad is gonna be able to face this team in the DFB Pokal, and hopefully we go on to the next round. But this is the end of the video. I'm sorry that I put in very bad performances in this episode. You know, I thought the 4-4-2 was gonna work out. Obviously it does not work out anymore, so we stick now to the 4-3-3 with Lewandowski or Werner as the lone striker, and it's been working out. You know, we haven't lost, we've been scoring more goals than before, so I feel like this formation is what we're gonna stick with. But this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to slap a like on the video, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe if you're new. But that is pretty much it. I'm Quinkin, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.